9, well, hold up just a second. Let me get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's time for football in East Texas. This is Jerry Hansen. Welcome to the Carthage High School football broadcast. Larry Allen will be providing the play-by-play. Mark Harris and Otis Amy will be describing the action, and Jason Wade will be on the sideline. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Prosperity Bank, Pinergy, Courtney Construction, Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hal's Air Conditioning, Pritchard & Abbott, Panola College, and XL Ford. The Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Scott Surratt, has earned 6 state titles in the past 11 seasons. Can the 2019 season be another state championship run? Other sponsors for our broadcast include the First Aid Bank, Central Baptist Church of Carthage, Carthage Flower Shop, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Pippin Motor Company, Hudson Financial, and Farmers State Bank. Remember, you can hear all the live broadcasts here on KGAS 104.3 FM, but you can also hear the game on your iPhone, iPad, computer, and Android by going to easttexastoday.com and click Listen Now. Thanks to those sponsors who are making our broadcast possible, and they include Carthage Hardware, State Farm Agent Tate Barber, Bauer Furniture, UT Health of East Texas Carthage, Darnell Pest Control, Quick Stop Carthage, Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, Lamar University, and Country Fresh Pizza. We'll be back with our starting lineup right after this word from Panola College.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
Now with tonight's starting lineup is your play-by-play announcer, Larry Allen.
In Bulldog Stadium, Bulldogs coming off a 48-0 shutout of the Jacksonville Indians last week, the 150th victory for Coach Surratt here in Carthage. Meanwhile, the Liberty Eylau Leopards, they lost last week by a score of 38-27 to Arkansas High. They have quite a schedule coming up after tonight's game. They play Texas High next week, Atlanta, and then in 3 successive weekends, they go up against Argyle, La Vega, and Pleasant Grove. We're going to take a look at the Bulldog starting lineup first, though, and we'll take a look first at the offense. A line that averages over 300 pounds. Anchoring it in the middle is the smallest of the 5 starters on that offensive line. That is Connor Davis, 6 foot, 235-pound senior. At right guard is T. Kellum, a returning starter, 5'9", 333-pound junior. The right tackle, Kay Johnson, 6'5", 295, a senior. The left guard is Karsten Williams, 6'1", 340-pound junior. And the left tackle, a 4-star recruit headed toward the University of Arkansas, at least he has committed to them, is senior Tykees Crawford, 6'6", 336. The Bulldogs with 6 seniors on the offensive side of the ball. Again, it's Crawford and Johnson, the tackles. Williams and Kellum are the guards, and Connor Davis is at center. All right, we'll be back after this from KGAS to take a look at the wideouts.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 46 866-414. Loan subject to credit approval.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
One of them will be Calvante Dixon. Dixon, a 3-star recruit. He's also committed to the University of Arkansas. 6'1", 180-pound senior. 3 receptions last week for 32 yards, and 2 of those were touchdowns. The other wideout is Kel Williams. Williams with 1 reception last week. 6'1", 175-pound senior. You heard Coach Surratt in the interview that I did with him mention that they were double-teaming Kel. And so Kel Williams, one of the wideouts, along with Calvante Dixon. They'll be backed up by Braden Wade, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. And the tight end is Montrell Smith, who had 2 receptions last week for 54 yards, 6'2", 215-pound junior. So it's Montrell Smith at the tight end position. Calvante Dixon and Kel Williams are the wideouts. We'll take a look at the backfield right after this from KGAS.
Hey, Carthage, this is Matt.
Jessica.
And Dustin. With Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Carthage. And we are here for Ram Power Days. Jessica, what do we have?
Right now, you can get an all-new Ram 1500 with 395 horsepower.
There's a lot of power. 395 horsepower. It's so hard to say. Or, this is your line, Dustin. I'll do it for you. Or a Ram 3500 comes with 900 foot-pounds of torque. Good call, Dustin.
Power? Ram has it for you.
You can find them at your Ram dealer, Elliott and CDJR of Carthage. And that was a train wreck.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
All right, let's take a look at the backfield. And before we do that, we want to remind you that first downs again this year being brought to you by Hal's AC and Electrical. Hal's AC and Electrical has you covered whether it's hot or cold. And the Red Zone brought to you by Kelly's Collision, a complete collision store from minor to major repairs, Highway 59 North. All right, here's the backfield. Kai Horton, who started off last week 0 for 5, but then he warmed up. He was 10 for 15 for the remainder of the first half for the ball game, 14 of 27. For 226 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pass was picked off. He'll be the starting quarterback, a 6'4", 220-pound junior. He'll be backed up by Anthony Wilson, 5'8", 170-pound senior. He came off the bench late in the ball game, and he was 4 out of 4 through the air for 62 yards and a touchdown. The fullback is Brandon McNeely. McNeely is 6 foot, 200-pound senior, and he'll be at fullback. The tailback, Mason Courtney, started off the year with a outstanding performance, 11 carries for 116 yards, so that's an average of 10.5 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns for the 5'10", 185-pound junior. So it's Courtney at the tailback position. Incidentally, he'll be backed up by Jaden Thomas, who averaged 10 yards per carry on 6 rushes last week. Thomas, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. So it's Courtney starting at tailback. McNeely is the fullback, and the quarterback is 6'4", junior Kai Horton. All right, we'll return to Bulldog Stadium right after this message from KGAS.
First State Bank and Trust advances banking convenience with its new mobile app. Download the FSB&T mobile app and realize the full potential of 21st century on-the-go banking technology. At your fingertips, deposit checks, view real-time balances and account histories, transfer funds in your accounts, and pay bills 24/7. You can contact customer service from the app if needed during regular business hours. On-the-go, on-the-phone banking tech from your trusted FDIC member equal housing lender, First State Bank and Trust.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
All right, we return now to take a look at the defense for the Bulldogs under defensive coordinator Darren Preston in his 9th year here in Carthage. 9 seniors on this defensive unit, 8 returning starters, and 2 3-year starters. So a very veteran group here for Carthage defensively. One of the defensive ends is Quan Brown, 6'4", 223-pound senior. At the other defensive end position is senior Quentin Owens, a 3-year starter, 6'3", 218. The nose is Kylan Lister, 6'1", 230-pound junior. And at tackle is Desmond Hicks, 6'1", 220-pound senior. All 4 of those starters on the defensive line coming back as starters from last year. All right, we'll take a look at the secondary and also the linebackers after this from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
Jeanette and Darcy at the Carthage Flower Shop on the square in downtown Carthage want to help you create a beautiful arrangement of fresh flowers and any other gift ideas. Not only can they handle all of your flower needs, they also have balloons, gift baskets, candy, and candles. Call Carthage Flower Shop at 903-693-3248 or stop by today to treat that special someone, no matter the reason.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, we want to remind you that touchdowns this year are brought to you again by Carthage Hardware. Carthage Hardware specializing in electrical and plumbing supplies with experienced, fast, friendly, and knowledgeable hometown service. Extra points come to you from the Bulldog Stop. Lunch specials every weekday. Happy hour on fountain drinks from 3 to 6 each afternoon. Your official pit stop before and after each game. And the Sideline Mike, XL Ford, your hometown Ford dealer on the Loop in Carthage. Okay, let's take a look now at the linebackers. In the middle, the Mike backer is Rayvon Ingram, 5'11", 208-pound senior. 4 tackles last week, 2 quarterback pressures. The Will backer is Jai Brazier. A 5'11", 180-pound senior. And on the strong side, that's Mason Bobo, 5'11", 185-pound senior. Bobo was tied for the team lead last week in tackles, along with Brazier with 6. The cornerbacks, the defensive MVP last week, and we thought he might be DeAndre Bowman, 5'10", senior, 165-pounder, 2 tackles, 3 passes broken up. And the cornerback, the other cornerback is Miles Halton. He's a senior, 5'11", 165. The safeties for the Bulldogs. You've got 2 returning starters there. Austin Morgan, 6', 175. He's the free safety, a junior. And the strong safety who started in the secondary 2 years ago as a sophomore, and then last year was a linebacker, starting linebacker. He's back now as strong safety, Cole Whitlock, 5'9", 175-pound senior. So again, it's Bobo, Ingram, and Brazier, the linebackers. The safeties are Morgan and Whitlock, and the corners are Halton and Bowman. All right, we return to Bulldog Stadium after this next break. We'll be back right after this.
Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is offering refrigerators at great savings. Choose a 16 cubic foot refrigerator in white or black, priced for you at $5.99, or an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a white finish or black finish, just $6.49. If you ever need a refrigerator, Monty says this is the time to buy. Carthage Furniture, the huge store behind the car wash. Carthage Furniture on West Panola, across from the Sonic, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
The end of summer is coming, but the deals at Pippin Motor Company are heating up. Hello, this is Coy Powell, and we have hot deals on cars, trucks, and SUVs. New sporty Chevy Camaro, only $28,900. Chevy and GMC trucks, over $10,000 off MSRP. Buick Encores, $6,000 off. Come and take a test drive and pick out your new ride at Pippin Motor Company in Carthage and on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Proudly serving Carthage and surrounding areas for 68 years.
All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium, the 12th year for the Dogs in this facility. The Bulldogs now 1-0 after that victory last week against Jacksonville, and they'll be at home for the next 2 weeks. 3 straight home games, and then after that, only 2 more home games for the rest of the season. And so you've got a chance these next 3 weeks, next couple of weeks, to see a couple of good teams coming in here, outstanding teams, the Gilmer Buckeyes and also the Marshall Mavericks. Marshall will be here next Friday night. All right, a couple of guys who played football for the Bulldogs. Both of them played under head coach Sleepy Reynolds, and I saw him coming into the stadium. Good to see him here. I know he had some surgery just a couple of weeks ago. Mark Harris and Otis Amy. Mark?
Well, I tell you what, I saw Coach about 3 or 4 days after he had his surgery, and he was up moving around. So he's gotten better. As I can see, if he can walk in these stands, he's sure a lot better. But we're talking about Liberty Eylau tonight. Liberty Eylau, we've played them for year after year after year. I played them. I don't know if Otis, they were on the schedule when Otis played, but we went up there and beat them 35-21, and we were coming off with cramps. And Coach Robertson, he didn't like that situation, and he yelled out, "It's General Hospital tonight, but it won't be next week." So we ran sprints all next week, and we got in shape. And so, but they've always been good athletically. Sometimes they just hadn't put it together. One year they did put it together. Larry and I were doing a broadcast of Legion Fields in the Astrodome, and they played the game before us, and they handled that team pretty well, and I believe it was their state championship. We were in the semis. Legion Fields was playing Refugio, I believe, and so we watched them, and I didn't know if we wanted to play them that year because they were real athletic. So expect them to be athletic. They got beat pretty good last week. They have a heck of a schedule coming up on them, just like we do preseason-wise, especially our last one at Pleasant Grove. So we'll be really worried about that situation. But right now we got a game in hand. And Otis, I know you played probably against them. Tell us about it.
Well, LA, they're going to be more athletic than what we saw a week ago. They'll be able to match us speed for speed. And they got some real good-looking kids. And we're looking forward to a big ball game tonight between 2 traditionally good programs. And we're just looking forward to it.
All right, we're here at Bulldog Stadium. We're going to take a break. We'll be back and take a look at the Liberty Eylau Leopards right after this for your sports beat station, KGAS.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we never let good enough be enough when it comes to our clients. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning game plan today. And stay tuned for more info on our 2019 Dallas Cowboy Tailgate, Friday, September 20th. Go Dogs and win.
This is Mark Harris at Farmer State Bank in Carthage. Did you know Farmer State Bank offers 15, 20, and 30-year fixed-rate mortgages? We will service your loan in-house, and you can make a payment at one of our 5 full-service locations: Center, Main Bank and Rough Rider Branch, Carthage, Waukegan, Shelbyville. So come by Farmer State Bank and let us help you buy the home of your dreams. Farmer State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
All right, the Liberty Eylau Leopards last year were 3-7 in the regular season. In the by-district round, they defeated Caddo Mills 47-17 to advance to the area round. Then Lorena knocked them out 51-43, so they wound up 4-8. But you've got to take a look at who they played last year and who, of course, they're playing this year too. Next week they go across town to play Texas High. Then they've got Atlanta, and then the next 3 weeks they face Argyle, La Vega, and Pleasant Grove. Argyle and La Vega to wind up non-district play, and Pleasant Grove, the beginning of district. So they're in the same district with Pleasant Grove and Gilmer, and Pittsburgh is in there. And so they've got a really tough schedule. Last week, their quarterback was banged up a little bit. I talked to one of the assistant coaches. His name is Ezekiel Brown, a fairly small young man. He's a junior. And they took him out of the ball game after he got banged up, considering who they've got down the road, including, again, those 3 teams we mentioned. And so we're going to see perhaps some of Brown tonight. He is also their punter. And we'll probably see Parker Goodman at quarterback. He's also a junior. Their 2 top threats, according to Coach Surratt, are number 21, that's Damian Henderson. He runs a 10.5 100-meter, 20 carries last week for 126 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 two-point conversions. He's a junior. And then a wideout who also goes into the backfield some. That's Corbin White. White is a senior, 2 touchdowns last week, both of them coming on reverses. So it's White, number 22, and Henderson, number 21. Those are 2 young men that we're going to have to try to limit their productivity tonight here at Bulldog Stadium. Again, the Bulldogs 1-0 in non-district play. And the Liberty Eylau Leopards 0-1. Okay, we'll return to the Bulldog Stadium right after this from your sports beat station, KGAS.
Carthage Hardware now has lumber. Kiln-dried or non-treated lumber. Before beginning your next project, compare Carthage Hardware lumber prices to make sure you get the best deal. Carthage Hardware offers pool supplies, including water testing. And check out the Traeger Grill. This unique grill will make you the best cook in the neighborhood, and they have all the cooking supplies. Make your home a spring event when you shop Carthage Hardware, 320 West Panola, in the best Texas small town, Carthage.
If you'd like to earn up to a 30% discount on your auto insurance, then here's your chance. State Farm has an updated version of its Drive Safe and Save app, and drivers everywhere are enjoying the rewards. Millions are now saying, "Don't mess with my discount," and you will too. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm to get started, or call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
All right, the introduction of the officials. The city of Carthage brings that to you. The best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to a 6-time state football champion, Carthage Bulldogs. The city of Carthage bringing you the introduction of the officials. We've had this group before, no surprise there. They're in the East Texas chapter. The referee is Daniel Pipak. Incidentally, his son is going to be the back judge, Pierce Pipak. Line judge is Keith Posey. The head linesman is Randall McGill. And Chris Walker is the umpire. So Daniel Pipak, P-I-P-A-K, is wearing the white hat tonight. He's going to be the referee. Okay, last week we had Otis give us an update on the tailgate that's coming up in a couple of weeks when Gilmer comes to town. And last week, Otis, you told us that Hudson Financial did not yet know who was coming from the Cowboys, but you said they'd find out this week. What do you know?
Well, the one confirmation I know that committed today was Nate Newton.
Okay.
So he'll be back, and he's still working on the other 2. He was trying to get Michael Irvin and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay, for the fans who want to make plans to attend, that's in 2 weeks before the Gilmer game. What time's that start?
5.
5 o'clock, okay. And it goes till about 7 o'clock or something like that?
Right up to kickoff.
Okay, and you've got there a chance for some autographs and some food too, right?
There you go.
Okay. You going to be helping out with the food?
Okay. Help and eat it.
He'll cook the steaks. He'll cook the steaks for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll bring you a plate, Larry.
Okay. Thank you. All right. The teams are on the respective sidelines. The Bulldogs, incidentally, tonight in their home red uniforms with white numbers, and of course they wear a red helmet. And everyone turns toward the flag, and I think we're about to have the national anthem. If you could cut down my sound just a tad.
Mine too.
Okay, that's better. All right, we're going to have the coin toss coming up here, and we'll try to work in also a look at the other district teams and who they're playing this week. Let's start off with the Henderson Lions. Henderson last week shut out White House, and they are home tonight to Pleasant Grove. Interestingly enough, there is a poll of 8 sports writers that comes out in the Longview paper, and this one was evenly divided. 4 picking Pleasant Grove and 4 picking Henderson. Boy, if Henderson could come up with a victory there, that would be a big one for the Lions. Kilgore will be at Hallsville. Kilgore last week defeated Nacogdoches 17-14. Incidentally, the coin toss is brought to you by the Pony Express, located on West Panola across from Panola College. They have lunch specials and a super salad bar and fuel for the car. Stop by before and after the home football games. Let's see if we can hear Mr. Pipak on the microphone. Usually he is mic'd. And I think we've had the toss. Okay, let's see if we can hear it.
Liberty Eylau has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half.
All right, so Liberty Eylau won it, and they're going to defer, and that's what we want. Coach Surratt loves to have the football first. Okay, Kilgore, they won at Nacogdoches. They're on the road again to face Hallsville this week. Palestine lost to Waco Conley. That was the only district team to lose. The District 10-4A Division I was 5-1 last week. They lost to Waco Conley 46-27. They're at home to take on Jacksonville. Chapel Hill shut out Crandall 42-0. They're going to be at home tonight against White House. And Van over Alvarado 34-14. And they're going to be at home to take on Gilmer. Gilmer in that poll, all 8 sports writers going for the Gilmer Buckeyes in that one.
Well, I tell you what, that Henderson game is very pivotal on both districts. Whichever one comes out of there smelling like a rose is going to be kind of a favorite, because they're supposed to, Pleasant Grove's been twice to the state championship the last couple of years, so they're supposed to have 2 defensive ends that are awesome. So.
All right, first half kickoff brought to you by the Popcorn Place. Popcorn Place has Bulldog snacks, shirts, and bags to pick up for the game. All right, so the Liberty Eylau Leopards will be kicking off from the 40 to our right.
Number 45, James Steen. Back deep for
Bulldogs
you,
have two men back deep,
9, Anthony Wilson.
and they're standing back.
Number 13,
one of them is Anthony
Raymond
Wilson,
Wade.
and the other one is Wade, I believe. Okay, this is going to be taken by the short man at the 25, and he goes down, I think, to one knee right there at about the 27-yard line. Yes, he did, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it. First and 10 at about their 27 or 28. Again, that offensive line for the Bulldogs. Across that line, we've got Crawford, Williams, Davis, Kellum, and Johnson. Montrell Smith is the tight end. Horton, the quarterback. McNeely at fullback. The wideouts are Dixon and Williams. All right, the Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage, and the line of scrimmage is going to be the 26-yard line, and that'll be on the left hash. Bulldogs are going to send two receivers to each side. One back in the backfield with Horton. Snap back to Horton. Horton is going to throw the left side. It is complete out there, and it's going to be across the 30, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, a gain of about 6 on the play.
Just a quick out to Kelvonte Dixon. It was an easy throw and catch. On the kickoff, there was a pooch kick, and it was fielded by number 42, Nick Stewart, who slipped, and the ball was spotted where he slipped down, and we picked up 6 yards on the first pass.
And Moochie really gave some effort right there. And there was all kinds of Liberty Eylau Leopards all over him.
Okay, so Dixon with 6-yard reception takes it out to the 32, still on the left hash for this 2nd down and 4. Horton this time is under center. Sends a man split out to the left. Bose goes motion right, hand off to Courtney. Courtney has a short of the first down by a yard. He needed 4 yards. Needed 4 yards, and he picks up 3 to the 30. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Dogs from their 35-yard line.
Zone play to the right. Courtney picked up about 3 yards. LE's in a 4-3 defense, 4 deep.
All right, Dogs to the line of scrimmage. Horton again is going to be under center for this 3rd down and 1. Right out to the left goes motion right. Handoff goes to Courtney. Here's a flag on the play, and it stops the play. And this will be movement by the Bulldogs, 5-yard penalty.
Offense, number 72, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
Well, Liberty Eylau is pretty big up front like we didn't see last week.
So that moves the ball back now to the 30-yard line, which will make it 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6 for Carthage from their 30-yard line. It's spotted between the hash marks on the 30. As the Bulldogs look over to the sideline to Zeke Dixon wearing the black shirt. He's the one that signals in the plays. Kai Horton going to take the shotgun snap. 5-yard drop. Mason Courtney out of the backfield, empty backfield. He's throwing right. This ball is caught at the 34-yard line, and it is going to be down there. It's going to be Wade on the reception. So he needed 6 yards for the first down, and he picks up 3. It'll be 4th down and 3 from our 33.
Brings up a
just an option route by Wade. He made a good catch, tried to make something happen. LE's very fast and athletic defensively.
And he retreated somewhat. He had a little bit more yardage, but
yeah, he caught it at close to the 35, and then the ball is spotted at the 33-yard line. All right, snap back to Horton now. No, we've got a flag coming in.
Yep.
And this is going to be...
That's on us. That's McNew.
Going to be on us again.
The guy jumped off from Liberty Eylau and caused us to move. He got back, but not before we moved.
So it's going to be 4th and 3. It's going to be 4th down at about 4. Now it's going to be 4th down and about 8. 4th and about 8. The ball is at the 28-yard line. So it would have been 4th and 3, and now it's 4th and 8 after the 5-yard penalty. So the Bulldogs may be going for it here, or Horton may take a step back and punt it. I think we're going to see that quite a bit this year. And here we have a timeout being called by the officials.
Probably us.
No, it was us.
Oh, on us. Okay, so a timeout on the field. We'll take a break.
Play clock.
Bauer Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1963. Paul Bauer and his fine staff pride themselves in their interior design skills and their selection of quality inventory. You'll find one of the area's largest selection of Lazy Boy recliners and rocker recliners in the Arklatex. Bauer also features bedding by Serna, featuring the perfect sleeper. A full line of living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is waiting for you, plus area rugs, lamps, and art decor. And Bauer Furniture is the home of free delivery. I'll repeat, the home of free delivery. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
All right, 4th down and 8 for the Bulldogs from their own 28-yard line. 2 5-yard penalties early in the game have hurt us. Horton waiting for the snap. Now looks over to the bench. 15 seconds still left on the play clock now. Now it's down to 10. Horton waiting for the snap. There's a snap. He's going to throw it. It comes to Courtney out of the backfield to the 30, to the 35. Has a Howes AC first down across the 35 and out to the 42-yard line. So we needed 2 yards, and we pick up 16.
Just swing past, running back out of the backfield. Good run by Courtney.
The blocking was good.
Yeah, knocked the guy's helmet off.
There is a late flag there, Larry.
Okay. So there is a flag on the field. At about the 42. The pass was good for 16 yards.
I think it's going to go against the defense. That would be my guess.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, unsportsmanlike against the Liberty Eylau Leopards. So a gain of 16 yards on the pass play to Mason Courtney. And that's going to be a Howes AC first down. Penalty against Liberty Eylau for 15. We'll take it across midfield to the Leopard 43-yard line.
The helmet came flying out
Well,
of there.
that's what the penalty was, unsportsmanlike conduct. When you get your helmet off, I don't know what that guy's supposed to do. He was already engaged, so he couldn't get off of him. But anyway, we'll take it.
All right, we're going to go down to Jason Wade with the XL sideline mic right after this play. Handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney up the middle across the 40-yard line down to about the 36. Okay, down to Jason now.
Yeah, Larry, another thing we're going to be looking for, once again, first couple of weeks of the season, definitely heat is going to be a factor, so we'll watch and see which team starts to wilt as the game goes on. I think the team with the deeper roster, team has better depth, I think will be better off in the second half. So we're watching that. Doesn't feel too bad right now. It's a dry heat. You can't feel it.
All right, second down and 3 now for Carthage at the Leopard 36. Ball on the right hash. Here's Horton wanting to throw. Big pressure. Now he rolls to his right and throws it away. Throws it into the bench, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Had somebody blitzing from the outside, and he got away from it pretty good, though.
Yeah, that was a good play by Horton because he had him wrapped up, and he just kind of shook him off. It helps to be 6'4", 220, and then he did a good job of throwing the ball away.
Well, I don't know what the temp was when we kicked off 8 minutes ago, but it's 93 now. 8:19 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. Carthage took the opening kickoff, and they picked up 1 first down and have it now 3rd down and 3 at the Leopard 36-yard line. 3rd and 3 at the Leopard 36. Ball is on the right hash, and Horton's going to take the snap from under center. Horton this time. Pitch out goes to Courtney. Courtney over the right side of the 35, and he's down close to the first down marker. I think he's got it at about the 32-yard line. It'll be another Howes AC first down, second of the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Just a old-fashioned toss play, toss right. Had a good block by the fullback in there, McNeely.
Well, we overloaded that side, too, and it made it a little easier, but still, they're athletic. You can tell they got to the ball.
Yeah, they swarmed to the ball very fast.
Oh, isn't it? We're going to mention this several times. Chalk Talk does begin this coming Monday, noon at the field house. All right, first down and 10 now for Carthage at the Liberty Eylau 27-yard line. Horton is in the shotgun. Snap back to him, looking right. He's throwing right. This ball is caught there. There's a flag on the play, and we'll check out the flag. The pass went to Nick Stewart, and that will be a gain of about 7 yards, depending on the penalty.
They hold everything.
If you watched last night, the professional football, you'll see how many flags were thrown in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's new in the season.
Receiver, downfield offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty for previous spot. Replay first down.
Okay, an eligible receiver downfield, so the 3rd penalty of the ball game for the Bulldogs. They only picked up 1 in the entire game last week at Jacksonville, and they've already got 3 here in the first 4 minutes and 26 seconds of play.
That was our tight end, Montrell Smith. he typically goes out, that means someone covered him up.
So it's 1st and 15 now. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. The ball back now at the Liberty Eylau 37. 1st and 15. Snap back to Horton. Play action fake. He wants to throw it. Going deep right sideline to Kel Williams. This ball is incomplete down at the 5-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 15 from the Liberty Eylau 37.
Stop and go route. Good route by Kel Williams, but he was well covered.
And the ball was a little overthrown, but last week he was a little bit off because he had too much energy, I think, and he settled down later and did real well.
All right, the Bulldogs now 2nd down and 15. They've picked up 2 first downs on this drive, which started back at their own 27-yard line. And they have it now 2nd and 15 at the Liberty Eylau 37. The ball is on the right hash, so they're going toward the south end zone here at Bulldog Stadium. Horton is going to be under center. We've got a double tight end formation. A receiver split out to each side. Here's a handoff to Courtney. Courtney up the middle and picks up a couple of tough yards and then is pushed back after he reached the 35. So it's going to be for the Bulldogs 3rd down and 13 coming up from the Liberty Eylau 35.
Well, they beat us at the point of attack on that play. We was in A set, one of my favorite running formations, but they really stuffed us up front on that one.
Okay, I don't know if we got a great spot there. It's a gain of just 1 yard. It looked to me like he maybe picked up 2. So it's now 3rd down and 14. 3rd and 14 from the Leopard 36-yard line. We have 11 seconds left to go now on the play clock as Horton looks over to the sideline. Coach Surratt saying, hurry, let's go. Now it's down to 4 seconds. Horton, 2, 1, snap with 1. Here's Horton throwing over the middle. This ball is caught at the 30. He gets loose to the 25, and he's inside the 25-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down, but he picked up some big yards. It's going to be 4th down and very short. Who was the receiver on that?
That was 13, Brendan Wade.
Okay.
He did really well after catching the ball.
Made the first defender miss, and again, their team speed showed up on that play. He made the guy miss, and the free safety came up and made the play. They're really swarming on defense.
So we needed 14. We picked up 12 on that pass play. Almost got the 1st down. So now it's down to the Liberty Eylau 24. And here comes up a 4th down. We're 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions. Courtney goes motion left out of the backfield. And we have a timeout being called by Carthage. That'll be our 2nd of the half. Only 1 more. We'll be back right after this.
Industry-leading experience at Darnell Pest Services. With over a decade of happy customers in Texas, Darnell Pest Services offers the most thorough and proven methods to eliminate household pests in and around your home. Call 903-471-6400. Ask Chad Darnell about a free evaluation, advanced solutions, continuous protection, customer care, and service guarantee. Call 903-471-6400 and get rid of those pesky roaches, ants, rodents, spiders, even termites. Darnell Pest Services can keep your home pest-free. Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
Well, Liberty Eylau lost last week, but they easily could have won that game. They fumbled inside their own 10, had a punt block, and they fumbled the opening kickoff. And they lost to 11 to Texas High. Now it's 4th down and 2 for Carthage at the 24-yard line. 4th and 2. Horton under center. Tight end right side. Here's a pitch out. It goes to Courtney. Courtney has the 1st down to the 20, and he stopped there. It'll be another 1st down for the Bulldogs. A Howes AC 1st down to the 20-yard line, pick up a 4.
He followed his blockers then.
He did. It's a good job by number 72, Kay Johnson, at the point of attack. Just toss right. Courtney did a good job. He knew exactly where the 1st down marker was, and he got to it.
Okay, well, I thought they were going to spot at the 20. They spotted at the 21. This is going to be 1st and 10 for Carthage at the Liberty Eylau 21. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking right. Now he throws short, middle. This ball is dropped. It'll be incomplete pass. That'll be his 2nd incompletion. No, make that his 3rd. So he is 4 out of 7 for 37.
Pass was intended for the big cat, Montrell Smith.
Just didn't work out, did it?
Well, they had it defense really well. He came across on a drag. They covered it up, and they're playing well defensively.
All right, the Bulldogs are going to send both Dixon and Williams, our two top receivers, to the left. And we've got one receiver split out to the right. Snap back to Horton. Horton on an end around, pitches it. And this is Dixon. Dixon to the 10, inside the 10-yard line. He's going to have a first down for the Bulldogs inside the 10 as the Bulldogs go into the Kelly's Collision red zone.
Set up very well.
Yes.
Okay, so that's an 11-yard run by Kelvonte Dixon. And it is a first down, another Howes AC first down to the 10-yard line. So the Bulldogs now first and 10 at the Liberty Eylau 10. The Bulldogs have held the football now for over half the first quarter, 6 minutes and 45 seconds. They have held it after taking the opening kickoff.
And that will show up late in the ball game.
Horton now under center. Courtney behind him in the backfield. Horton going into the end zone to Kel Williams, and he is hit down there in the end zone. It's going to be interference on Liberty Eylau. Williams was hit while the ball was in the air, and that's going to be pass interference against the Leopards.
I don't know. We kind of got away with one there, didn't we, Otis?
Well, it was the right call, but the ball was really thrown out of the end zone. He wasn't going to catch it.
Hey, I'm standing right here, guys. That actually was. I could have made that call. It was. I don't know if he would have caught the ball, but it definitely was some serious body contact.
Pass interference. Defense, number 2. Ball be placed at the 2-yard line. The foul occurred in the end zone. First down, Carthage.
All right, the line of scrimmage was the 10. The penalty occurred in the end zone, so they put it down at the 2-yard line. It's another Howes AC first down, the 5th of this drive for Carthage. So Carthage now first and goal at the Leopard 2-yard line.
Got a fullback in the ball game, Brandon McNeely.
All right, Courtney, the tailback behind Horton. Horton's going to take the snap under center. Hand off to Courtney. Courtney right side toward the goal line, and he is going to be stopped just short of it, just short of the goal line. So it's a 1-yard gain down to the 1. It'll be second down and inches to go for a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Just a dive to the right side of the line of scrimmage, and it looked like he was going to get in, but they fill the gaps pretty quickly.
Hand off Courtney this time. Courtney touchdown.
In.
Courtney in this time for the touchdown, and Carthage leads at 6-0. It is a Carthage hardware touchdown for Mason Courtney.
Well, we've yet to see a quarterback sneak out of a big quarterback, haven't you? But I figure sometime we're going to see that.
Okay, so a 1-yard run by Mason Courtney. We've got, incidentally, 4 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. So the Bulldogs hold it for 7 minutes, 15 seconds. There's the extra point. And the Bulldogs stop extra point is good. Carthage 7, Liberty Eylau nothing back right after this.
Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, or better known as CMBC, supports the Bulldog. CMBC sponsored the Bulldog breakfast for 10 years straight on game day morning. CMBC has served Panola County, Carthage, Texas for nearly 70 years. We love and pray for all of our kids and their safety. As Coach Surratt says, go Dogs. This is Dr. Dale Reed, pastor. May God bless you.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
All right, the Bulldogs scoring on a 1-yard run by Mason Courtney. The extra point was good, and now setting up the football for the kickoff is Jonathan Madrano. Madrano made the sky kicks last week. He had the one that Jacksonville let it hit the turf, and remember it bounced up in the air, and we recovered it at about the 30-yard line. Madrano has it teed up, and here comes the sky kick. And they're going to call for the fair catch, and they make it at the 34-yard line. Coach Surratt would like to have that about 2 or 3 yards deeper, but it was right at the numbers. So the Leopards first and 10 from their 34. And let's try to take a look here and see who's going to start out at quarterback. Is it going to be last week's starter Ezekiel Brown, number 3, or is it going to be Parker Goodman?
That was a methodical drive by us, Larry. We took control of the ball and eased down the field for a touchdown.
And that drive is going to show up midway to third quarter. That really took the wind out of them. We ran the ball and kept them on the field a long time.
Okay, Parker Goodman is the quarterback. With him in the backfield is Henderson. Henderson, handoff to him. And he is stacked up immediately. Henderson with nothing there. It's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 33-yard line. Bulldogs all over him.
Jai Brazier was the first one there from his linebacker position. Jai really reads plays really fast, and he's always got a nose for the ball.
And Quaterius Brown was the one that's messed that all up. He came in first, slowed him up, and then the pursuit got him.
So 2nd and 11 now for Liberty Eylau from their own 33. Ball on the left hash. And here's another handoff to Henderson. No, it's the quarterback as he faked the handoff and then kept it himself. Goodman, and he picks up about 6 yards out to the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Hey, Larry, they had quarterback Kai Horton down here on the trainer's table. They were loosening up his right leg area. Don't know if issue. I mean, looks okay, looks good, but I just want to let you know they had him on the trainer's table loosening his right hip area.
Okay, 3rd down and 5 for the Leopards. 3rd and 5 from their own 39-yard line. And Goodman, again, starting for Ezekiel Brown. Brown was doubtful for tonight's ball game after being shaken up last week. Okay, 3rd down and 5 for Liberty Eylau. Snap back to the quarterback, Goodman. And he is across the 40. They're going to stop him at the 40-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 4 for Liberty Eylau from their 40.
He kind of tiptoed up that rather than run forceful.
Yep, Mason Bobo on the stop.
So 4th down and 4 for Liberty Eylau from their 40-yard line. And it appears that they're going to kick it.
Wow.
As they're going to send a punter back about 12 yards to take the snap. Bulldogs with nobody back deep. No one back for the Bulldogs as they guard against a fake here. There's a waist high snap. He gets off the kick. High kick, short kick. It's going to hit at the 38. Okay, they get a Liberty Eylau roll across the 35 down to the 32. So they get 6 yards on the roll. And Carthage will take over at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I've got a little commercial right now. We have bingo, Bubba Bingo tomorrow night. Of course, our MC is sitting left of me. That's going to be guns, knives, and all men stuff, but there's a lot of women that like to hunt and fish. So y'all come out tomorrow night.
Oh, this UMC in there?
No. Jerry is still to the left.
Oh, Jerry. Okay. Okay. 1st down and 10 for Carthage from their own 32-yard line. Horton this time. And here comes the end around coming over to the right side. He gets away from one tackler, gets away from 2 to the 35-40. 45 midfield, 45-40, and out of bounds. A big return there, a big run for Wade as it goes from the Carthage 32 all the way down to the Liberty Eylau 35.
Liberty Eylau really had that defense well. That was just a guy making a great play in open space. He made 2 defenders miss and picked up, about 35, 40 yards on that.
Okay.
Good blocking downfield then.
Okay, 32 yards for Wade on that. 32 yards on that. And the Bulldogs with another House AC 1st down. They're 6th of the ballgame. They have it now at the Liberty Eylau 36-yard line. All right, Horton this time going to be in the shotgun. He sends 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Courtney is to his right in the backfield. And here's a snap back to Horton. Horton looking right. He throws right wide open there to Courtney to the 20, 15, down to the 10. Inside the 10, it's going to be a House AC 1st down, and we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
Great eyes play by the quarterback. He held the safety with his eyes and threw it out to the tailback, who's wide open.
Well designed play and well set up.
So 25 yards to Mason Courtney. And it is a House AC 1st down, goes into the Kelly's Collision red zone at the 11-yard line. All right, so Horton now going to go under center. 1st and 10 from the Liberty Eylau 11. Carthage leading 7-0 late here in the first quarter. Handoff this time to Courtney. Courtney up the middle to the 5. Courtney down close to the goal line. He's going to be short of it at about the 3-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down as he needed 10. It was first down and 10, and he picks up about 8 yards. Player down in the field, and we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you make it, from a 10-inch to a 16-inch. Even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza. Cardinal fans, it's football season. Come see all the new things going on at Lamar University football games. The new Cardinal Lane tailgating area has live music, jumpers, and a video game truck for kids.
All right, the Leopard is walking off the field. Good to see that. So it's going to be second down and 2. Second down and 2 for Carthage from the 3-yard line.
And you can already see the fatigue factor. They're not as nearly as fast or as active as they were just one drive before after that 4-and-out by the offense.
And it's hot out there.
Yes.
Okay, Horton this time is under center. Courtney behind him in the backfield, throwing right into the end zone for Kel Williams, and this ball is caught, and he's out of the end zone. He did catch it, but he was out of the end zone. It'll bring up second down and 2, make that 3rd and 2 from the 3-yard line.
That was actually a really good throw on the fade route.
And really good catch.
It was a good catch, but the reason he was out of it because he bobbled it. Had he caught it clean the first time, he would have been in.
All right, so it's now 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for Carthage from the Liberty Eylau 3-yard line. The ball is spotted right in the middle of, right between the hash marks on the 3. Okay, Horton again under center. Horton this time hands off to Courtney. Mason Courtney over the left side, and he does not have a touchdown. I don't think he has the first down either. He did pick up some yardage, but short yardage. It's going to be 4th down and short for Carthage.
We're putting in a heavy package on that previous play. They had a edge defender that wasn't blocked that got to him before he could get going.
So we'll call it 4th down and 1. It's actually at about the 2.5. So it's actually about 4th and 1.5. We'll call it 4th and 1 from the 2. And let's see, we have on the play clock now 8 seconds as we come up to the line of scrimmage. Horton going to be under center, and we have timeout this time by Liberty Eylau. The Leopards take a break, and we will too.
Cardinal fans, it's football season. Come see all the new things going on at Lamar University football games. The new Cardinal Lane tailgating area has live music, jumpers, and a video game truck for kids. Over 20 corporate sponsors handing out free food, drinks, and gear. Cardinal Lane opens 4 hours before kickoff. Lamar now has, at home games, all new in-game entertainment for you. If you haven't already, make sure you purchase your tickets now. Season tickets as low as $45, single game tickets as low as $10. Excited to see you in the stands cheering on the Cardinals all season. Go LU!
All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. And speaking of timeout, Jerry, I think we've got a bunch of things covered. First down, red zone, touchdown, extra point, sideline mic. Timeout's not covered. You'd be happy to talk to someone, wouldn't you, Jerry?
We'll work a deal.
We'll work a deal, he said. I thought so. Okay, it's 4th down and 1. Okay, take a guess here, Otis.
Well, let's see what they're going to come out in. The reason LE called a timeout then because they came out in a jumbo package and they didn't have the right defense set. So now we're
Okay, so it's 4th down and 1.5, let's call it, from the 2.5-yard line. We got to get to the 1 for a first down. All right, jumbo package. Now Ingram goes motion left. And here's Horton rolling to his right. He's going to throw wide open, man, and he's got it in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown pass of 2 yards.
Quentin Owens.
That is a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass, 2 yards to Quentin Owens. All right.
Jumbo package. That was a great play design. Everybody, including me, thought they was going to hand it off. Quarterback boot to the right. Tight end blocked down, and then went out in the flat and was wide open.
All right, here's the extra point. McNew is the holder. The extra point is going to be good again. So the Bulldogs stop extra point is good. The score, Carthage 14 and Liberty Eylau nothing. Back from Bulldog Stadium right after this.
Wyndham Family Dental at 406 Cora Street in Center is here with personalized service and a professional atmosphere. Wyndham Family Dental serves East Texas with skill and attention that only Wyndham Family Dental can give. It'll only take one visit for you to recognize that Wyndham Family Dental is different. Starting with the new patient interview, you get to meet the whole team. Call and schedule your appointment today at Wyndham Family Dental, 936-598-2923.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
All right, we're going to go down to you, Jason Wade, right after this kickoff. Madrano has it teed up at the 40-yard line just to our left. And here's a sky kick, and they're going to come up and they're going to take it at the 29 and going to his right to the 30. Has some blockers, 35, 40, 45, midfield. Pretty good return across midfield of the 48-yard line. Down to you, Jason Wade, with the XL sideline mic.
All right, Larry, with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter so far, Pleasant Grove only 3 offensive plays. As we said a while ago, we're watching the heat, watching the exhaustion, and as Mark said a while ago, you play ball possession and not like this, you're going to feel it in the second half. So far, advantage Carthage.
All right, we have the football now for Liberty Eylau, 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 49-yard line. We're now under a minute to go in the first quarter, 53.9 seconds left. We're going to give you some quick stats here at the end of this quarter, the first quarter stats. All right, Goodman, the quarterback, looking over to the sideline now. Parker Goodman, a junior, 2 seconds, 1 second on the play clock. It's at 0, and there's the flag. So a delay penalty against Liberty Eylau will move it back across midfield to the Liberty Eylau 46.
When your offense does nothing, that means your defense has really got to overwork.
Yes.
And that's what's happening.
Right. Jay Brazier on the tackle on the kickoff return, and Brennan Phillips made the last 2 points after touchdowns.
All right, the Liberty Eylau Leopards, first down and 15 now from their own 46. Snap back to Goodman. Goodman handing off to Henderson. Henderson over the right side, and he's going to have about 4 yards, so he picks up 4 of the 5 that they lost on the penalty to midfield. 2nd and 11 for Liberty Eylau from the 50 after that 4-yard gain for Henderson. And Liberty Eylau now with 4 yards on the ground, 6 yards passing. They've got 10 total yards in the ball game. We're under 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They will have to snap it. They cannot let it run out. So 2nd and 11 now for the Leopards from the 50-yard line. Snap back to Goodman. Goodman throwing deep right sideline. This ball is incomplete. Almost picked off down there at about the 10-yard line by one of the Dogs. Pretty good coverage there. 12 seconds to go.
Colin Lister on the last tackle before this play. On this play, they ran a deep pass, and Bowman, number 5, great coverage downfield. Defensive player of the game last week. He was step for step with the receiver.
Matter of fact, he was ahead of the receiver. It looked like he would have been the one intended for the ball.
Okay, so now it's 3rd down and 11. 3rd and 11. They picked up 4 yards after the penalty. They picked up 4 yards on the rushing play. Incomplete pass. Now here's Goodman. Play action fake. He throws left. This ball is caught. The 35. He's going to score as he gets loose from one of our tacklers. And it is a touchdown for the Liberty Eylau Leopards. A 49-yard pass for Liberty Eylau, and they are on the scoreboard.
Well, somebody jumped the coverage.
I hate to call it a fluke play, but Bobo had his eyes set on interception. The ball went through his hand, and that kind of froze our safety because he thought Bobo was going to intercept it, and the guy caught it and took it in for the touchdown.
All right, that was complete to Corbin White. Extra point attempt to come. There's the snap. And flag on the play. It looks to be good, but there is a flag.
Flag on the play. Hold everything.
Kicking team number 7, 5-yard penalty. Retry.
So the 49-yard pass goes from Parker Goodman to Corbin White.
We had the perfect defense. We just one of those things that happen.
I think that surpassed Jacksonville's total yards of last week on that one play.
All right, so now they're going to kick it from the 15-yard line. There's a snap. And the kick, plenty of distance, and it is good. And the score, Carthage 14, Liberty Eylau 7. 3 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 466414, loan subject to credit approval.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Okay, so Liberty Eylau scoring on a 49-yard pass from Parker Goodman to Corbin White. The Bulldogs have Braden Wade and also Anthony Wilson back deep. Wade is the deepest one, standing back at the Carthage 10-yard line to take this kick. This may be a sky kick, and it will be. And we're going to come up and take it at the 33, up to the 34-yard line, pick up one there, and that's the end of the quarter. At the end of one, Carthage leads at 14-7. Here are the first quarter stats brought to you by the First United Methodist Church. They invite you to join them each Sunday morning to hear their pastor, Kevin Otto. On the ground, Carthage was 72 yards. Liberty Eylau has 4. Through the air, Carthage 64, Liberty Eylau 55. First downs, Carthage with 8 and Liberty Eylau with 1. Back with the second quarter right after this from your Sports Beat station.
Hey, Carthage, this is Matt.
Jessica.
And Dustin. With Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Carthage. And we are here for Ram Power Days. Jessica, what do we have?
Right now, you can get an all-new Ram 1500 with 395 horsepower.
It's a lot of power. 395 horsepower. It's so hard to say. Or, this is your line, Dustin. I'll do it for you. Or a Ram 3500 comes with 900 foot-pounds of torque. Good call, Dustin.
Power? Ram has it for you.
You can find them at your Ram dealer, Elliott and CDJR of Carthage. And that was a train wreck.
All right, we go to the second quarter with Carthage leading 14-7 over Liberty Eylau. Carthage first and 10 now at their own 34 after taking the kickoff following the Liberty Eylau touchdown. Okay, Kai Horton's going to be under center.
Jaden Thomas, the tailback.
All right. Here's a play-action fake. Horton wants to go. He's going deep over the middle. Has a man out there. This is Dixon. This ball is incomplete down at the Liberty Eylau 28. Here comes a flag in.
He must have grabbed his arm when he went by. A little underthrown.
Yeah. Just deep post route by Dixon. He was fairly well covered.
So this looks like it's going to go against Liberty Eylau, which would be 15 and a first down.
Pass interference.
It is.
Number 5. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Daniel Pipak, the white hat from the East Texas chapter. So that's a penalty of 15. Another House AC first down for Carthage. Their 9th of the ball game. Liberty Eylau has 1. Carthage now, after that penalty, has it moved out to their own 49.
Larry, you mentioned those stats from the first quarter. One unofficial stat was time of possession, which was about 9-3 for us.
All right, Horton under center. Horton this time hands off to Courtney. No, this is Thomas. Thomas straight ahead. Thomas out to the across the midfield marker down to the Liberty Eylau 45. So it's a gain of 6 for Thomas. 2nd and 4.
He looked that good last week too. He looked real good running the ball.
when he's got a good first step and he comes downhill fast.
Mason Courtney last week averaging 10.5 yards per carry. Jaden Thomas averaged 10 per carry on 6 carries last week. All right, this time we're going to send Jaden Thomas and Kel Williams to the right. And we've got 2 receivers to the left, including Dixon. Snap back to Horton. Horton wants to throw. Here's a screen left. It's caught by Stewart. Stewart to the 40, to the 35, and out of bounds there at the 35-yard line. Another Howes AC first down, a pickup of 10 on the screen pass.
Play we've been running for years. It's been good to us. Screen pass to Nick Stewart, picks up the first down. The reason we keep talking about time of possession is because it's showing up right here. Their defense has been on the field the majority of this ball game.
Coach Surratt telling me after the interview this week that he considers Kai Horton to be his best screen pass thrower here at Carthage. Here's Horton, partly because of his height. Horton throwing deep right sideline to Kel Williams, left sideline it was, and it was incomplete down at the goal line.
Another good route by Kel Williams. That guy puts on a clinic running routes.
Kind of like D. Bowens. Remember
yes.
D. Bowens?
Absolutely. D. Bowen had over 100 yards first game at Sam Houston this year.
Where was that
a
at?
Touchdown.
Sam Houston? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what D. Bowens is.
Okay, I just want.
Yeah, that's your old alma mater.
That is. Yeah, Coach Surratt really likes Horton on the screen pass, and he likes Stewart coming out of the backfield. Here's a handoff that goes to Thomas. Thomas is met after a 1-yard gain and pushed back. It's going to be a gain of 1 for Jaden Thomas to the 34. Carthage 3rd down and 9 from the Leopard 34.
Well, I think we should have combo blocked that linebacker. We didn't quite get to him, and he came in and stuffed our tailback on that one.
Well, Thomas was held up by his foot, and the other guy came in real hard. So,
okay, Kel Williams left. We've got Dixon and McNew split to the right. And snap back to Horton in the gun. Looking left. He throws left. This ball is caught by Williams before he steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. Not going to quite have it. Looks like he's going to be a yard shy. Needed 9, and he gets 8. They give it to him? Okay. All right, first down.
Yeah,
How's AC first down, number 11 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Larry, that's first down, but he got it just by about a yard.
There's another staple in our offense, that comeback route.
Perfectly timed.
Yes.
Okay, so first down and 10 now for Carthage from the Leopard 25-yard line. Snap back to Horton. Horton throwing right. This ball is caught out there, and it's to the 20. Breaks loose. This is Dixon to the 15, down to the 10, to the 5. Dixon to the goal line, and he's going to be close to the goal line. In for the touchdown. 25-yard pass, and that was Kelvonte Dixon, was it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Dixon with a 25-yard pass. It is a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown for 25 yards.
Ran through 3 tackles to score the touchdown.
Well, he's the reason why he's going to Arkansas.
That's
you
right.
Can see how the moves.
And you can tell he's a lot stronger this year than he was a year ago.
Okay, here's Medrano for the extra point. This is Phillips for the extra point. Brennan Phillips trying to go 3 for 3. And he has. The Bulldogs stop extra point is good. Carthage 21, Liberty Eylau 7. 10:07 to play in the half. Back right after this.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
All right, the Dogs scoring there on a 25-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon. Brendan Phillips now 3 for 3 on extra points. It's 21-7 Carthage. And I think this will be Medrano again kicking off. Bulldogs with 7 kickers. They have a competition every Wednesday. I was there for it this Wednesday. 7 kickers on this Bulldog team. That's an indication of, for one thing, how much Bubba Watson has grown our soccer program. Here's the kick, and it's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to hit at the 20-yard line, 29-yard line. Remember last week we recovered one of those. That one was not as high as the one last week, and they take it on one hop, and then we stop them at the 31. So Liberty Eylau is going to have it 1st and 10 at their 31. I tell you what, Jason, we'll go down to you after this next play. Jason Wade will be going down to him with the XL sideline mic. Carthage 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Carthage leading at 21-7. The first down's instantly to Carthage 12, Liberty Eylau 1. Liberty Eylau pretty much nothing offensively with the exception of one play. That was their 49-yard touchdown. Okay, Goodman in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Hands off to Henderson. Henderson going left, and he's not going to go anywhere. He is snowed under for a loss of about 4 yards back to the 27-yard line. Okay, Jason, sideline Mike.
Yeah, Larry, I was going to just say that on this series, I think what we're going to do is look and see how the defense responds. You know, they played 5 quarters now so far, only giving up that one play, and I think there's your first answer right there.
2nd down and 14 now for Liberty Eylau from their 27. Ball just to the left of the, just to the right, of the left hash. Goodman in the shotgun. 12 seconds still left on the play clock. Snap back to him, rolling to his left. Now he wants to throw under heavy pressure and sack back inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be a huge loss back inside the 15.
Quentin Brown on the sack. They've lost yardage on the first 2 plays. The first play was Desmond Hicks.
But that wingspan of Brown,
yes, he can cover some ground, can he?
That's a loss of 14. It's now going to be 3rd. Let's see, it's at the 13. They got to get to the 3rd down and 28. 3rd down and 28 for Liberty Eylau back at their 13-yard line. Snap back to Goodman. Low snap. He's got it. Going to go deep right. Ball up in the air. Could be intercepted. It is incomplete at the 45-yard line. We had good coverage there. Bobo was back. Also Miles Halton. And Liberty Eylau is going to face 4th and 28 from their 13. Here comes a kick.
The worst thing that could have happened for LE and the best thing for us is they go 3 and out. Now they got that tired defense back on the field again.
Ball was underthrown, and we had a chance to take it, but we didn't.
And we got 2 hands on it, didn't we?
That's right.
And still here, okay, we've got 8:44 to play until halftime. Still 86 degrees here. Hotter than that on the turf. Okay, 4th and 28 from the 13-yard line. Here's the kick. And let's see, this one is a line drive kick. It's going to get a little bit of a roll for Liberty Eylau. They get a fairly good roll out of that, but it's still only a 31-yard kick. And they down it at the Liberty Eylau 44. Great field position for the Carthage Bulldogs.
Well, the kicker almost was on his knee when he got the ball. You know, that's down there at the 2, but it's the same place the interception would have happened. Notice, right there.
Right.
All right, so Carthage 1st and 10 now from the Liberty Eylau 44. And let's see, we're going to have 3 receivers to the left, including, let's see, that's going to be Montrell Smith split out there.
Courtney's in at tailback.
He goes motion left now, so empty backfield. Here's Horton. Horton wanting to throw. He's bringing pressure from behind. He's hit from behind, and the ball comes loose. Let's see who's got it. Liberty Eylau thinks they've got it. He was hit from behind. Ball came loose, and
they're not indicating.
Carthage has the football, so we retain possession. Boy, we're fortunate there.
Yeah, we dodged a bullet for sure.
Loss of 5 on the play.
It's where they come in and swat the ball out of his hands, and you see that in the NFL all the time. They just swat and knocked it out.
He was hit from behind as he rolled to his left.
When he gets some more playing time underneath it, he'll be able to feel that pressure a little bit better.
So the loss of 5 makes it 2nd and 15 for Carthage. Now back at the Liberty Eylau 49. Snap back to Horton. Horton wanting to go screen left. Got the pass off. It's to Courtney to the 45. And Courtney out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. So that's going to be a gain. They're going to spot it at the 42. A gain of 7 on the play.
That's set up pretty good.
Yep. We just kind of ran out of real estate. We had that screen into the short side of the field, but we still picked up positive yards.
Okay, they spotted for a gain of 8 to the Liberty Eylau 41. It's now 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for Carthage at the Leopard 41-yard line. The ball's going to be on the left hash. Carthage going toward the north end zone. Horton is going to be in the shotgun. 8:14 left to play here in the half. Down now to 5 seconds on the play clock.
I'm not going to get it off.
Now it's down to 2, and we have to use our final timeout of the half. Another timeout. We'll take a break right after this.
The end of summer is coming, but the deals at Pippin Motor Company are heating up. Hello, this is Coy Powell, and we have hot deals on cars, trucks, and SUVs. New sporty Chevy Camaro, only $28,900. Chevy and GMC trucks, over $10,000 off MSRP. Buick Encores, $6,000 off. Come and take a test drive and pick out your new ride at Pippin Motor Company in Carthage and on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Proudly serving Carthage and surrounding areas for 68 years.
All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. If you've just joined us, Carthage scored 3 times. 1-yard run by Courtney, a 2-yard pass to Quentin Owens, 25-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon. Liberty Eylau with 1 touchdown, a 49-yard pass, Parker Goodman to Corbin White. It's been all Carthage except for that 1 pass play for Liberty Eylau. Liberty Eylau on the ground, -14. And through the air, they have 55 yards. If it weren't for that, they'd have 6. So if it weren't for that 1 play, they'd have a -8 in the ball game so far. Carthage with 12 first downs, Liberty Eylau with 1. Carthage now 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 from the Liberty Eylau 41. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking left. Great protection. Going deep left sideline for McNew. He has it down there inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a Kelly's red zone reception for Craig McNew.
There's a hanky on the field.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pass interference against them. McNew ran an out and up.
So if the play stands, it's going to be a 36-yard completion to McNew.
Great throw and catch. Good route by McNew.
Defense number 5. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down.
Yeah, Larry, they had a little out and up right like Mark was saying, and a little bump there, and I didn't think they was going to call it, but he did.
Okay, 36-yard pass to Craig McNew down to the 5-yard line. Spotted at the 5, so it's 1st and goal Carthage in the Kelly's Collision red zone. 1st and goal Carthage at the Liberty Eylau 5. 8:07 to play here in the half. Snap back to Horton. Pitch out Courtney. Courtney left side. Courtney is going to be stopped at the 3. And it's going to be a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Smith missed his block.
Yeah, that's what he hesitated a second.
Yep. Just
All
tossed left, and we got to have that block on the edge player, and he didn't get it.
Okay, so 2nd down and go. Remember, Chalk Talk starts this Monday at 12 o'clock at the field house. All right, ball is on the left hash. 2nd and goal for Carthage from the Liberty Eylau 3. Horton under center. Horton wants to throw it into the end zone. Wide open for the touchdown is Montrell Smith. A 3-yard touchdown pass. It is a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass to Montrell Smith.
Big cat.
Yep. Play action pass on the goal line. They sold out on the run.
Hey,
Tight
Larry,
end went wide open in the end zone.
explain Chalk Talk to him when you get the chance.
Okay. Chalk Talk, you've got a meal, and then Coach Surratt goes through the preceding game tape. Here's Phillips for the extra point. He tries to go 4 for 4, and he does. The Bulldogs stop extra point is good. Carthage 28, Liberty Eylau 7. Back to Bulldog Stadium right to this.
Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is offering refrigerators at great savings. Choose a 16 cubic foot refrigerator in white or black, priced for you at $5.99, or an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a white finish or black finish, just $6.49. If you ever need a refrigerator, Monty says this is the time to buy. Carthage Furniture, the huge store behind the car wash. Carthage Furniture on West Panola across from the Sonic, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Okay, Bulldogs will be kicking off again. Chalk Talk, 12 o'clock noon in the field house. We start off, we have a meal, and then Coach Surratt goes through the tape. It'll be going through the Liberty Eylau tape, and then he gives a short scouting report on the next opponent, which will be Marshall. Marshall here next Friday night. Okay, here's Medrano, another sky kick. They're going to call for the fair catch, and he takes it back at the 21-yard line. One player called for the fair catch, another player made the catch, and so that will spot it at the Liberty Eylau 21-yard line.
What happens on that, Otis? If a guy calls for timeout, for the fair catch, does everybody have to honor that?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Oh, and incidentally, of course, big news in East Texas this week. J.J. Green, the Marshall quarterback, is no longer on the team, but Marshall still with a potent unit, so they'll be coming in here next week. Green's absent definitely will probably tighten up that district race, but the Mavericks picked to win the district. They'll be here next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff against the Carthage Bulldogs. All right, now Goodman in the shotgun again, snap back to him, hands off to Henderson. Henderson wrapped up in the backfield, going to be another loss for Henderson. Henderson, their leading rusher, he had 120-plus yards last week, nowhere close to that today. It's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 22.
Wrapped up by Brown and Ingram.
Brown's playing
he is
really good tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Henderson, who had 126 yards last week, tonight 4 carries minus 5. Second down and 14 for Liberty Eylau from their own 17-yard line. Snap back to Goodman. Goodman going screen over the middle. This ball is picked off. It's intercepted by the Bulldogs. They've got it at the Liberty Eylau 10-yard line.
It's Hicks on the interception, but it was a pressure by Hicks that caused the play.
He just stood into a bunch of traffic.
Yep.
Okay, so who got the interception?
Hicks.
Hicks did, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Desmond Hicks with the pick. Interception for the Bulldogs. That's the first turnover of the ball game. And Carthage now first and goal as they're in the Kelly's Collision red zone at the Liberty Eylau 10-yard line. 6:46 left to play here in the half. Carthage leading 28-7. In case you've just joined us, one huge play for Liberty Eylau, 49 yards on a pass play, a touchdown. Other than that, they'd have negative yardage in the game. All right, here's Corton, 5-step drop, throws into the end zone. This ball is tipped and incomplete, almost picked off, and then almost a reception for the Bulldogs. Incomplete, second and goal from the 10.
The ball pass was intended for Mucci on the corner route, smash concept.
It was good coverage,
yeah,
but I think the ball would have been thrown a little better. It would have been a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
So Dixon, the intended receiver, 6:40 to play here in the first half. Carthage leading at 28-7. Okay, Dixon goes to the right, and going to the left is Kel Williams. Horton this time pitch out Courtney. Courtney up the middle to the 5. Courtney goal line. Courtney touchdown. It is a Carthage Carthage Hardware touchdown, of 10 yards from Mason Courtney. 34-7 Carthage.
Got 2 pancake blocks on that. Crawford and Karsten Williams.
He almost fumbled that ball too at the start of it, but
he sure did.
So a 10-yard run by Mason Courtney, and Phillips is going to go in here and try to make it 5 for 5 on extra points. There's a snap. McNew with the hold. The kick is away. Plenty of distance. And the Bulldogs stop. Extra point is good by Phillips. It's 35-7 Carthage Bulldogs. Back right after this from KGAS.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
Okay, so the yardage, Carthage on the ground 86, Marshall has negative 18.